Hello and welcome to Ed 631, Educational Psychology. I'm Dr. Ardito. I'll be the facilitator for the course, and I'm very much looking forward to all of us working together this semester. I thought I'd make this video to give us an overview of what we're up to, and so let's get started. So here is a basic definition of educational psychology. We could read it together. It's the study of how humans learn and retain knowledge, primarily in educational settings like classrooms, and it includes emotional, social, and cognitive learning processes. So, in a very standard college course in educational psychology, you would take these factors, look at them in pieces, probably read a textbook and write about them, or read a textbook, take some quizzes and tests, and then write a paper. But what we're going to be doing is conducting an experiment. So this is going to be in a purely self-directed course. That's why I introduced myself as the facilitator for the course and not the instructor. It's not my goal to be instructing this semester. It's my goal to create an environment where we could really delve deeply and collaboratively into educational psychology. And, since that is probably unlike experience you've had in other courses, either at PACE or in other places where you've studied, and we're all science people, I want to put that in the context of we are conducting an experiment. I fully believe that we have all the pieces together and that the experiment's going to be fruitful, but it's an experiment and we want to be upfront about that. So the course has four primary themes. So we're going to be looking at what are the key learning theories and models. And we see that that's put in twice as a cut and paste error, but maybe it's not such a mistake. Secondly, we're going to be looking at motivation. Thirdly, we're going to be looking at student development. So the part about learning that has to do with where adolescents are in particular, since all of us teach adolescent students, and how that affects their learning and what theories and models kind of pertain to that. And then how could we put that all together in a way that allows us to design very powerful learning environments, whether they're one-on-one peer learning environments, small group learning environments, a classroom learning environment, a school as a whole learning environment. So we're going to be looking at all of that. So those are the four themes that we're talking about in the course. Okay, so how we'll be working together. We're going to be working together in a platform called PACE Commons, which most of you are already familiar with. It's a social networking platform that I designed that's really also designed as a learning platform. And given that the way that we'll be working together is very collaboratively, very much, like I said, in a self-directed fashion, it's a great place because it's easy to write and share and post, just like you have the experience of doing in other social networks like Facebook or Twitter or places like that. So that's going to be how we're working together. And we're going to start, so the first 2 weeks of the course are going to be you're getting kind of an overview of those four areas. I'll just go back to them again quickly, sorry. The slideshow is not behaving properly. Okay, great. So we'll be looking at these four areas. I'm going to give you some places to start there. And within the first 2 weeks of the course, you are going to design a plan that gets you through the course. So in what order do you want to approach the material? Do you want to look at learning theories and models separately for motivation? Do you want to look at learning theories and models and motivation together? Do you want to start with student development and to see, all right, well, if this is the way that people develop, what kind of learning theories and models are the most appropriate? Or you want to start from the backwards? We talked about backwards design in at least two other courses that you've taken. Do you want to start backwards from, okay, I'm going to design a learning environment that really matches what I understand about educational psychology and kind of work backwards and have the overall thing that you do be to design a learning environment, and you learn the pieces as you go. So how you do that's up to you. As I said, you're going to spend the first 2 weeks of the course designing a plan, a detailed plan, to get you from point A to point B. I'll be then meeting with you individually about your plans. One other thing, you're free to work with people. Other people are not on all or part of the course. That will be in part of your plan as well. Okay, so where do we get started? So I've created a group for us on Pace Commons for EdPsych Spring 2017. I'm going to suggest, so you definitely go there, introduce yourselves to the group. I know that a lot of you already know each other, but maybe introduce yourselves again in the context of educational psychology. What are you hoping to get from the course, etc. You could do that as a blog post on Pace Commons. I'm going to encourage you to read the Wikipedia article about EdPsych because it does a very good job of laying out the key pieces, the key players, so to speak, the key researchers, and it's a place to start with an overview. And then I've also identified a free online textbook. It's free. It's very, very good. But I would say start to look through that to see. That'll give you a deeper sense, obviously, in the Wikipedia article about what comprises educational psychology and how you might want to approach the work that you're doing this semester. Okay, so your job this week is make sure you get yourself on Pace Commons. Make sure that you introduce yourself to the class. Take a look at Wikipedia. Take a look at the textbook. Start to formulate a plan. And so in addition to introducing yourself by the end of the week, and our weeks are going to end on Thursday. So by next Thursday, which is February something, let me double check. Just checking my calendar. By next Thursday, which is February 2nd, you're going to give us at least, again, by posting on Pace Commons, you're going to give us a sense of the overview of the plan. I don't expect a detailed plan yet. If you want to send drafts along to me before then, you're more than welcome to do that. And if you have questions, obviously, I'll open up a discussion board on Pace Commons within our group, or you can email me always. So I hope that that's clear. As I said, if you have any questions, let me know either on Pace Commons or by email. I'm reminding us that this is an experiment, so I'm encouraging you and advising you, dive in, participate fully, participate generously, get connected with people, and let's see how this goes. All right, I look forward to seeing you online soon.